Hey guys. Well, I've been debating for the past month if I want to make this video, and on my drive back to college, I finally decided I should. And this this is about what's going on in Portland, Oregon, all and how everything's just going down the drain. And I got I got tired of staying silent. I told my family, I told all of them, and yeah. But this is going to be a very political video, and if you don't want to see it, or if you need to click off because you don't want to hear about politics from a random college student in Texas, then all power to you. Click off the video now or do whatever, but I'm going to get angry. I'm gonna get pissed, and I'm gonna get political. So we might as well not stall. I better start talking now. So in the past month, ever since Charlie got shot, the group that person was a part of, they have been labeled a domestic terrorist group, and they have been the cause of multiple attacks, multiple riots, and multiple amounts of assaults. And I've been looking at it from the sidelines. I've seen news reports, I've seen all kinds of stuff, and it's getting irritating not talking about it. But I need to stop spiraling. So what this is about is, I've been looking at this and I can't stand the pointless violence. There's no need for all of this violence, all of this death. They decided, oh, he doesn't agree with my values, I'm gonna shoot him in the fucking neck. So, is that how we're all supposed to be taken care of? I mean, that makes no sense. I've got friends who are left-leaning, and they told me, oh, I never liked Charlie, but I feel for his family. Me, I know what his kids are going through. I lost my father in 2021 due to an on-duty death from pre-existing circumstances from on-duty work. And when I heard about Charlie and I figured out he had 2 kids, I know how they feel. Even though I got 14 years with my father, I was lucky I got to spend so much time with him. But his kids will never be able to see or hear their father's voice again other than from recordings. And that's the best they'll ever get until they go to heaven. Because I know Charlie is up in heaven. I don't care that that group is saying that all Republicans, everyone who doesn't abide by this set of rules is a fucking Nazi, or all of this. Look at World War II. Look at the Nazi Party. The Nazi Party was saying, oh, they don't look like us. They don't believe in the same stuff as us. So we're going to put them in camps, make them work, and then burn them or shoot them alive. Quick question. Do Republicans and normal Americans put random ass people in camps without pre-existing circumstances, aka crimes. Yeah, you talk about, oh, they got people in ICE facilities. Guess what, jackass? They're here illegally. They're here against the law. So, I'm perfectly fine with people moving from another country to come here for a better life. But you do the proper fucking paperwork. And, or, if you're an illegal, get a job and try getting the proper paperwork filled out to become an American citizen. But, oh, what about all the people who were wrongly imprisoned? I'm not saying that not every immigrant is supposed to be locked up in a fucking facility. No. Have them check if they're citizens. Check if they're people who have been living in this country. If you're an illegal living here, get a job that pays decent, or a good job that you know how to do. Don't sit there, take all the benefits that are just being funneled in from the federal government. Don't just take that. You're just adding to the homelessness population. You're adding to all kinds of crap that doesn't need to be here. So, if for some reason, some lib or whatever sees this video, comes up to me and goes, "You're a Nazi, you're a fascist, you're an asshole, you're a bigot, you're all this," I'm gonna tell them, guess what? I don't care. I've been called every word in the book. You want to try insulting me? Bring it, bitch. I have gotten every single insult in the book. Hell, I've gotten ones that I never even knew exist. I've been, quite literally, I think in second grade, there was a fucking joke that there were all kinds of stupid ass slurs that people called me, all this crap and all that. Hell, in fucking high school, everyone thought that I was gonna be the guy to bring a gun to school. Why? I hadn't done anything to provoke them thinking that. I hadn't done anything that made me look suspicious. I just have, my dad taught me how to protect myself. And guess what? I talked about that in front of the wrong people. Now, everyone thinks, oh, this guy's gonna bring a gun to school. This guy's gonna kill someone. No, I have no reason to kill someone. Unless you are actively putting my life or the life of my friends in fucking danger, I have no reason to kill someone. Like, I have no reason. There is nothing there. I have a fucking moral conscience, or a moral compass. I'm not gonna go on a mindless spree. That's stupid. I was raised by law enforcement and paramedics. Hell, some people are even ex-military. And everyone thinks, oh, he's gonna kill someone, he's gonna do all this. Yeah, well, guess what? I didn't. There's no reason to think I would. And it's just getting stupid. But, yeah, back to the topic. If someone tries insulting me or doing all this, I don't care. Insult me. Say I'm a bigot. Say I'm all this. I couldn't care less. I've gotten death threats. I've gotten insults. I couldn't care less. Because there's no amount of crap you say that's gonna make me go, oh, I'm scared. I'm a little baby. No. I was raised by people who went into buildings full of cartel members and fucking gangbangers who were ready to kill someone and they wouldn't have to take a life. Guess what? There are other ways that law enforcement and military all work without having to kill someone. And if you can't understand that, you're fucking stupid. But, okay. I need to calm down. I'm getting pissed. Ugh. Okay. So, fuck. But what people don't understand is I may be my friends may see me as this violent guy who's big and knows how to protect himself, knows how to do stuff that most people don't. I've seen a lot and I know how to do a lot. But people don't understand that just because I know how doesn't mean that I need to use it. Doesn't mean that I ever plan to use excessive force on someone who's just trying to beat me up or something. If I have to, I will, but I wouldn't voluntarily. But then you look at this group up in Portland, Oregon, and yes, I am specifically saying that group instead of their name because I don't believe they deserve their name being put out there. I don't believe that they need any more marketing from anyone else. If you're outwardly talking about how they got their asses kicked by federal agents, good. Say their name. Good. People need to know who's getting their ass whooped. But when it's just me ranting, me trying to put my views on the fact that all this is just stupid, I mean, because of the crap that's been going on, I don't even have a word for it. It's just irritating. But I've quit. I don't even fully believe in Republicans, or I've never believed in Democrats. But there are some good views from both sides. And each group has their reason for everything they do. Democrats, they believe, pro-life, pro-abortion, pro this, pro that. Okay. Alright, go ahead, live your life. Be who you want to be. If you want to have sex with men, go ahead. You want to have sex with women, go ahead. If you want to cut your dick off and make yourself into a woman that's 6'4", has a deep voice and has fake tits, and I don't even know how the other system works, go ahead. Just don't try pushing it on to other people. There's no reason to. There is no reason to actively put yourself or come into my area. I have nothing to say to you. I have nothing to talk with you about. I don't need to talk to you, and you don't need to talk to me. We both just need to pay attention to our own lives, focus on what we're doing. Me, I've got assignments to get done. Boom, I'm getting those done. You've got whatever else you gotta do. You gotta get your car detailed. You gotta go to hormone therapy. You gotta do all of this. Go ahead. You don't need to take your time out of your busy day to come to me, insult me, call me all these names, try kicking the shit out of me, and then leave and possibly get arrested for assault in public. Assault and battery. Like, why would you waste your time getting pissed off and angry at someone who's just trying to voice their opinion? But just because I'm trying to put my opinion out there doesn't mean I give a rat's ass if it's heard by anyone. I quite literally say all kinds of stuff that I try to help people. I try to tell them, hey, it can get better. It can go this way. It can go that way. I try to give helpful speeches. Do people listen? No. Not all the time. And do I care? Not necessarily. Because I have no reason to actively go out of my way and say, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. And there really isn't anything there. But, oh wait, did I ever finish my Nazi topic? Oh no, I didn't. Basically, I was saying that group, even though they're calling Republicans and normal people Nazis and all this, we don't care. Because just because you don't align with our agreements and that we don't necessarily get along with you, doesn't make us the Nazis. You killing someone and actively committing crimes against people who are trying to voice their opinions, that and your differences and their differences, and you taking their life or messing them, like beating them up or hospitalizing someone over a difference in opinion, I would say that makes you the Nazi. And I'll outwardly say it. I believe the people who are going to act like that, who want to take the life of someone who has a difference in argument with them, has all that, yeah, they're the Nazis. And I don't understand why they keep calling us the Nazis when they're the ones acting like them. Go ahead, someone explain that to me. I've never known a Nazi to be reasonable, to have kindness, to be able to actually talk to the group that they hate. That sound like Republicans? No, it doesn't. We will talk to you. And we will listen. So there's no reason for all this senseless violence. And I mean, you could say all you want that if one of y'all is watching, go ahead, comment, do your death threat crap, do all that. You want to say I'm a Nazi, a fascist, a racist, all of that, a sexist or whatever, I couldn't care. Again, I don't care. Hell, in my past, people used to think I was part of the Klan. Just because I'm a cis white male who's Southern and I talk with a Southern accent. That's all it requires to be part of the Klan? Wow. Talk about racism. That's just some bullshit. But that's another topic I want to talk about. Racism. Why? There's no need for racism. We all share the same genetic code. If you break down two people's genetic code, the DNA strands, you break down one skin sample from a white person, you break down one skin sample from a black person. Look at the DNA in it. You're going to find differences in the color, but you're not going to find differences in the actual structure or being. Humans aren't supposed to be segregated by color of their skin or how they talk or how all this works. We're all one race. And eventually there's going to be a day that we all realize that, and it's going to be too late. Because you've got half the country thinking, oh, all these people are bad, all this. No, they're not. Yes, there are statistical reasons that some people have higher crime rates, some people have higher car theft, all of that. But when you look at it, you also have to look at how their lives are going. If you look at school shooters, for instance, most are white males under the age of 18 who have been radicalized by chat rooms and all this from parental neglect. You look at black criminal or African American criminals. Most of them grew up in poverty or somewhere near poverty. So that's their reason. You look at Hispanics. Some of them were raised like that. Some of them are just trying to do what they can to survive. But there are always going to be exceptions. And I'm not getting into every race. I'm just going with the races that I know, that I've got friends with. I've got all that. Okay. So with all three of them have the same exception. Psychological trauma. If you have neglect from a family member, there's a higher chance that you do something. If you have abuse from school bullies or family or all of this, you have a higher statistic probability of being an offender. Like, there is no other way of saying it. If you have that, there's a higher chance that you become a criminal. But there are so many people who have broken that statistic because they didn't let it get to them. And I don't understand why everyone thinks that the world needs to be this stupid world. Like, there's no reason for one person to be like this, one person to be like that. And, well, there is. There's always going to be a reason. But there's no reason for people to outwardly hate each other. Again, I am not a Democrat. I am not a Republican. I will vote Republican. I am not one. I am honestly, I don't know what I am. I'm centralist or libertarian. Honestly, I believe that the government, they can be in charge of how militaries are run, how the government works. I believe that the American citizens should be the one who dictate how shit works in towns, in cities, in the states. You have federal regulations on the states, cool. We can move with those. But state regulations, those can be expanded on by the people of Texas. But are we going to have people like that? No, probably not. Because the only two groups anyone gives a rat's ass about are Democrat, Republican. Okay, cool. What about the groups that abide by one group or abide by some of the parts of one group and some of the parts of the other? What about all this other stuff? No one cares. Just no one cares. I don't know where that went. But in reality, it just messes with it. There are some times where it just looks like the world is spiraling into oblivion. or not so much the world, just America. We are quite literally the youngest country on this planet. And we are probably the worst off right now. Not in poverty, not in all this. In the fact that we are we have one of the highest probabilities of going to war with each other. There's a good possibility there's another world war or another civil war. And I mean, they've already made movies about it, and I never watched it because it just looks stupid. But if you look at how the world is, it's split. Or if you look at how the country is, it's split. And it's getting out of hand. I mean, there's no reason for people to hate each other just for the fact that, oh, he has a gun, I hate him now. Oh, he eats meat, I hate him now. All this. I don't care. And neither should you. Let people live the life they want to live. Yes, it is. I'm not political, but I am religious. I am Baptist. I'm trying to stop caring about how politics are going, but it's starting to affect how the world works. Or how the states work, how economy works. All of this. It's going to start messing with people. It's going to start messing with my friends. It's going to start messing with my family. And that's when I get involved. And I don't know what to say. I know what side of that civil war I'd be on. I'd be on the side that is about protecting those who are being unjustly ridiculed. I am on the side of the people who want to protect others. And right now, it looks like that group is Republican because that's what my family is, and that is what a vast amount of people are leaning towards. But I don't blame y'all because I have to do a poll tracking assignment in my political sciences class. I've seen the polls of Trump's job approval, and it dips and it rises every fucking 2 weeks. And it's always different. So, I don't blame y'all for not liking Trump. I mean, I liked him as a president last time, and I thought, oh, this time it'll be great. Nope. This time it just starting to go haywire. To be honest, we don't need... Oh yeah, have y'all ever noticed that the past few presidents, except for Obama, have all been around the same age? Because that's a big pattern that's going on. The fact that every president we've had for the last, 20 years or 20 some odd years has been in the same generation. We need another JFK or another Abraham Lincoln. We need someone who's actively going to try to protect, or going to actively try fixing the country, who's actually going to try making this country better, not damn someone for being one way or another. And honestly, Trump's not doing that, but he's not trying to fix it either. And I know I'll get hate for this video. I know I'll get all kinds of crap for it. But to be honest, I don't care. I may lose a friend, I may lose a few. I sure as shit know my family won't ditch me because they know who I am. They know that I will talk about this. And they agree. But in the end, the world's starting to spiral. And even though the rapture wasn't 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, however long it was, it's coming within the next century. I'm kidding. Probably not. Probably within the next 500 years. Most likely we'll all be dead and gone by then. And honestly, I just want to see my dad in heaven. I just want to see my family in heaven. I miss my dogs, miss my cats, miss my dad the most, miss my aunt, miss all the people I never even got to meet. So, this is a 30-minute long video now, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. So, y'all have a good day. And today's bullshit of the day, or philosophy. Don't let other people's views or other people's words affect how you live your life. Don't let what other people say affect what you do. No matter how hard or how bad it looks, just know that it could be so much worse. But at the same time, it could be so much better. So, I hope y'all have a great day. And I'm sorry for whoever I pissed off. And if you want to leave a hate comment or all kinds of crap in my comments section, comments are open. Have fun. Live a good life. Remember, shoot for the moon. See you guys.